With the latest release of Octant, 0.14, I wanted to take a moment and show a new workflow that's kind of been enabled by the features we've added. So now when I start Octant, it will prompt me to enter a kube config. The other thing it's also doing is it's watching for a new kube config to be created. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and create a kind cluster. When kind writes the kube config to the file system, Octant will automatically refresh and be connected to that cluster. If I wasn't creating a new kind cluster, I could also just paste in a value. Now that my cluster has been created, Octant is refreshed and we're connected. You can see that the cluster is starting to come online in the events pane, and as things continue to happen, more things will start to show here. We can see now there's the secrets and the service account, and kube proxy has been started, and our cluster is ready. The other thing is, with the addition of the ability to apply YAML, it is now very easy to create resources and try things out in this new cluster. So here I'm going to create a development namespace. Once that's been created for me, I'll go ahead and switch over to it. Any resource that you apply that doesn't have an explicit namespace, when you apply it, will use the namespace that's currently selected. I've gone ahead and I've searched for a Hello World Kubernetes service and deployment. This could be anything, right? This could be something you found on a blog post or something you found online that you wanted to try. So you just create a scratch namespace and then you apply these resources into it. Now that those resources have been applied, let's go ahead and take a look at the namespace overview. We'll see my deployment and my pods that I just created. Another new feature inside Octant is the ability to port forward directly to a service. Previously, you would have had to go into the individual endpoints like here and then port forward via the container ports. But sometimes these don't always have explicit container ports, so you weren't able to port forward into those things. Now you can do it right from the service. And as you see, we have our Hello World application functioning. Now when we're done with this, we can go right into the namespaces list and we can delete this. And there we go. Now we are back to where we were. We created a new namespace, put some resources in there, played with it, and removed it. And we can easily switch back to our default namespace, and we're done.